Welcome to, I think it's probably about my 9th attempt now at this stage of a yoga class, chair yoga class for you. I hope you're all doing well. We're just going to get to it because, honest to God, to get any free time in this house for 3 kids is impossible. So here we go. So what I'd like you to do is take yourself into your seat and just come a little bit away from the back of the chair. Because like in yoga, we don't practice in the mat, we practice on the mat. So in chair yoga, we practice on the chair as opposed to in the chair. So sitting in the chair, the feet rooted down into the earth. Please take your shoes off, take your socks off so that the feet can be free and we can really reclaim our space underneath our feet. So just spreading the feet here. And just making sure that our knees are at least 2 fists apart and that there's 2 fists distance between the feet as well. Making sure our knees are sitting over our ankles and that our knees are in line with our hips and that our hips are just sitting underneath the shoulders and that our ears are kind of sitting over the shoulders and the head's not jutting forward or leaning back, chin up. Okay, so really notice your feet on the ground. Just close your eyes here for a moment. Just become aware of your feet on the ground. Be aware of the balls of your feet, the heel of your foot, the inside and the outside of the foot. Just be aware of your weight being distributed equally throughout the 4 corners of your feet. Try and stretch your toes. Try not to grip with your toes. Try and keep your toes stretched. And just be aware of the texture underneath your feet. I want you to imagine roots growing from your feet down into the earth, like the roots of a tree or a plant. This is creating our foundation. And when we can keep that awareness of our feet during our whole practice, it's really grounded. It takes us out of our head and keeps us rooted in the energy of the earth. So again, feet rooted in the energy of the earth, and then as we walk up through the body, we're drawing that energy of the earth up through the body toward the sky. So become aware of your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees, your thighs, front and back. And just be aware of how everything is here. Just be aware of any sensations, especially be aware of any kind of aches or pains or anything that we need to honor throughout this practice. And just be aware of how everything feels: hot, cold, tingling, pulsing, etc. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? Be aware of your hands resting on your thighs. Feel the heat of the hands on your thighs. Feel your elbows close to your body, rolling your shoulders back to open the chest. Be aware of your bony pelvis and your sitting bones. And like with the feet, just be aware of your seat rooted into the seat. Be aware of your bottom or your sitting bones rooted into your seat. Become aware of your tailbone and your lower back, and then your mid back and your shoulder blades. And I want you to send your spine into your rib cage to open the front chest up. Root down to your seat and make your spine tall and shine up through the crown of your head. So like there's a little hook on the top of your head, drawing everything upwards. Then become aware of the weight of your head on the top of your spine. Again, drawing the ears back over the shoulders, your chin parallel to the floor. So you're really just gazing straight out in front of you when your eyes are open. Be aware of your face, your forehead, your eyebrows, and just soften everything here. Try to begin to let go of any tension you're holding in the face, around the eyelids, in the lips, in the jaw. And maybe start to become aware of your breath here for possibly the first time today, if not the past couple of weeks. So just be aware of your breath entering and exiting the nostrils. Be aware of your right nostril and your left nostril individually. Be aware of both nostrils together. And we'll just practice our ujjayi breath, which is drawing the breath in through the nose and out through the nose, and just creating a little restriction at the back of the throat so that the sound becomes audible. We're not trying to make a sound, the sound just becomes audible. This is also another focus that helps us feel grounded. The feet on the floor, the seat in the seat, and the sound of the breath. Be aware of the breath in the throat. Be aware of your collarbone and just begin to notice the collarbone rising and falling. It's a very, very subtle movement, rising and falling with the breath. Be aware of your breastbone, rising and falling with the breath. And then be aware of your rib cage, either side of the breastbone. And as you breathe in, your rib cage expands up and out. And as you exhale, your rib cage deflates downwards and in. So just closing your eyes, be aware of the rib cage expanding up and out as you breathe in. And exhaling down and in. Breathing in, expanding up and out. Breathing out, deflating down and in. Well done. Now just become aware of your belly expanding out as you breathe in and deflating in as you breathe out. If you are not sure about these breaths or how the body's moving, please bring your hands to your rib cage, bring your hands to your belly. So be aware of your feet on the floor, be aware of your bottom on your seat, be aware of your spine tall and the energy of the earth rising up toward the sky. Be aware of the breath entering your nostrils and being drawn all the way down into the rib cage, into the lungs, expanding the belly. And then as you exhale, belly deflates, rib cage deflates, the breath leaves the body. When you're ready, just gently open your eyes. So the first movement we're going to do today are toe curls. So just bring your heels to the floor and I want you to inhale, scrunch your toes up, and as you exhale, stretch your toes out. Inhale, scrunch your toes up. Exhale, spread the toes out. Inhale, scrunch your toes up. Exhale, stretch the toes out. We're going to ankle bend. So inhale, pointing the foot. Exhale, pointing the toes up toward the ceiling. Inhale, point the toes toward the floor. Exhale, toes toward the ceiling. Inhale, point toward the floor. Exhale, toes toward the ceiling. Well done. Bring your feet up. If you need to hold a chair, hold a chair. And I want you to rotate your ankles to the right, making full circles, and really make sure that it's your ankles that are moving here. Try to limit the movement from the knees. Try to make sure that it's your ankles and not just your toes moving around. Really get into the synovial fluid, get into that ankle joint, really oiling the joints up. And then we're going to go to the left. 2 and 3 times. Well done. Bring your feet down for a rest if you need to. Rolling the shoulders back, shining up through the crown of the head, remember. If you need to hold on to the side of the chair, hold on to the side of the chair. If it needs to just be one foot, use one foot. We're going to take our 2 feet up again, and this time taking our legs a little bit further apart, and we're going to inhale, toes toward each other this time. Rotating from the ankle, inhale, and exhale. Now we're going to go toes away from each other. Well done. And this time we're going to take the feet down and we're going to take our hand underneath our right knee. So again, just kind of basket your hand underneath your right thigh, press into your left leg and lift your right leg up towards your thigh here. Roll your shoulders back, open your chest. So again, you're rooted through your left foot, you're rooted through your seat, you're shining up through the crown of your head, and we're going to inhale, straighten the leg as best you can, and exhale, draw your thigh in towards your chest. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, draw your thigh in towards your chest. Inhale, straighten leg. Exhale, draw the thigh in toward the chest. Well done. Drop your right foot down to the ground. Root your right foot deep into the energy of the earth. Again, remember your roots. This is your foundation. Basket your hands underneath your left leg. Lift your left leg up off the floor. Roll your shoulders back. Again, rooting in your right foot, rooting in your seat, shining up through the crown of your head. Inhale, left leg out. Exhale, thigh toward the chest. Big breath in, leg goes out. Exhale, thigh in toward the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Sitting a little bit further forward on the chair, we're going to open our leg out to the right. So again, always working to your own ability, never trying to match what I'm doing, just working to where your body wants to go. Keep yourself safe, okay? This is all about doing something nice for ourselves. The last thing that I want to find out is that someone hurt themselves. So again, you can take your hand behind your leg if you need that support to open your leg out to the right as you inhale. As you exhale, draw your leg back in. Inhale, open to the right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. Open to the left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Well done. Now, if it's available to you, I want you to take your right ankle up onto your left thigh. So again, very important, rooting your left foot down into the ground, your knee stacking over your ankle. If this is not available to you, maybe you could just take your right ankle and rest it on your left leg. You have this opening here in your right hip, okay? That can be good enough for you just to stay here with your breath. Otherwise, we're going to take our right ankle up to the left leg, again rooting into our left foot, knee is over the ankle, rooting into our seat, rolling our shoulders back and expanding up through the crown of our head. Also, you could take your hand and you could bring your fingers in between your toes. Again, this is optional, but it's a great stretch for the fascia in your feet, and by doing this you could affect your neck. If you have a creak in your neck, these poses are brilliant for relieving neck pain, believe it or not, or you get relief everywhere in the body actually. So when we're ready, we can take our right ankle in our right hand, our fingers are linked through, our left fingers are linked through our foot, and we're just going to gently crank our ankle. So really just getting into the ankle. And then we're going to go opposite direction. Now normally in class I would stay with each of these for about 8 breaths for each movement, but obviously I'm tight for time here, so I'm just going to cut it short, maybe 3 to 5 breaths. Releasing your fingers, releasing your hand, dropping that right leg down. Again, you can take your left ankle over onto your right foot and just open the hip. This might be fine for you. Again, rolling the shoulders back, opening the body up, focusing on your breath. Or if it's available, take the left ankle all the way up onto the right thigh, supporting the right knee with the right ankle. If you like, interlacing your fingers in between the foot, in the toes should I say. Yeah, and then holding the toes in the ball of the foot. Left hand holds the right ankle, roll your shoulders back, good posture, and rotate or crank into your ankle. Get in there and really allow for all those snap, crackle and pops. Don't be ashamed of the snap, crackle and pops. That means we're doing the work. Okay, so again, don't lose your breath, and then we'll go opposite direction. So the whole time we're aware of our breath, we're aware of the movement, and we're aware of what's the outcome of the movement. How am I feeling? Is there anything I need to honour? Well done. And then we're just going to take that leg back down on the floor. Well done. So we're just going to take our hands up about shoulder height, or maybe maybe elbow height. And we're just going to take our left leg up to reach our hand, right leg up to reach our hand. And we'll just do that about 10 times. Again, with your breath, how does it feel? Where am I feeling it? That might be even tricky for some. You could always lower it down. Again, you're working to your own ability. And I'd say that was about 10 times. Well done. We're going to just sit forward on the chair again, just a little bit more forward. My bottom is sitting on the edge of the chair here. I'm going to hold my knees. So just become aware of your pelvis for a moment and just notice how your pelvis tilts back and forth. Yeah, and just be aware of how your tailbone curls under towards your pubic bone, and then be aware of how your pubic bone curls under towards your tailbone. So we're going to do our cat-cow poses. So holding onto your knees, allow your pubic bone scoop under towards your tailbone, and just notice how that makes you lean forward. Open your chest and look up to the ceiling. Your feet are still rooted in the energy of the earth. Exhaling, curl your tailbone now towards your pubic bone. Your abdomen draws into your spine. Your back arches. Your chin comes towards your chest. Inhale, tilt forward. Spine opens, chest opens, head lifts. Exhale, gently guide yourself back, arching your back, chin to chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, tilt back. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. And exhale. All the way back. Inhale, come back into neutral. Well done. You could go on all day with those cat-cows. They're great for your spine. Bring your hands out by your side. Root down through your feet. Root down to your seat. And inhale up. Exhale down to the heart center. Inhale up and over. Exhale down to the heart center. Inhale up and over. Exhale down to the heart center. Inhale up to the heart center. And exhale, part the clouds. Inhale up to heart center. Exhale, part the clouds. So the whole time rooted down to the feet and the seat. Inhale up. Exhale. Well done. We're going to skydive this time. Inhale our arms up, and then exhale, bring our elbows in line with our shoulders and hinge forward from your hips. And just imagine you're skydiving from a plane and the wind is blowing your arms back and your chest is open and you're just free falling here. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale, and then exhale, hands to knees. Inhale back and exhale. So we're just going to go with a little flow of skydiving. Inhale up, exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, hands to knees, and exhale, hinge back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, skydive. Inhale, hands to knees, and exhale, hinge back to neutral. This time we're going to hinge forward, a little bit forward. So the hinge doesn't come from your rib cage. You don't sink your rib cage into your back here. The shoulders don't come forward. The hinge comes from your hips. Keep your shoulder blades rolled back. Keep your shoulders and your chest open. And we're going to hinge like there's a stick attached to our back. And we're leading with our heart and our chest. Our feet are firmly rooted down into the energy of the earth. We're safe, our bottom is stuck to the chair, and we're just folding as far as we can, or hinging as far as we can, maybe sliding the hands down the leg and maybe dropping the head down. Breathe here. Well done. And inhale, slide your hands back onto your knees, lift your head, and slowly, gently start to guide yourself back to center. Well done. I'm just going to take our left hand on the left side of the chair if you like, or you can just take your right hand on the left leg, depending on how flexible you are. Have I got that right? No, I haven't. We're going to take our left hand onto the left leg, right hand onto the left leg. We're going to inhale, left arm up, and we're going to exhale, bow over to the right, maybe looking toward the ceiling. Really feel your breath being drawn deep into your rib cage. And exhale the left hand all the way down. Then take left hand over to the right leg and inhale right arm up and over. Bowing the whole right side of the body, breathing deep into your rib cage. Root it down into the feet. Big breath in. And exhale, hands back down onto your thigh. Well done. We're going to take our hands behind the chair, or to the back of the chair. My fingers are pointing down, and I'm going to roll my shoulders back and open my chest. Again, there's a slight hinge happening here. It's like you're on the Titanic and you're Kate Winslet. You're hinging forward and you're just breathing here. So feet are firmly rooted down into the earth. Seat is firmly rooted into your seat. Your shoulder blades roll back, your chest is open, and you're just breathing deep here. Well done. Inhale and exhale. Back to center. Okay, we're just going to take our right leg out to the side here. We're going to inhale our left arm up and exhale, slide down your right leg, looking up toward the ceiling again. So just go to wherever is good for you. Don't try and reach your toes. Just each time you exhale, you might find a little bit more of a release, but always keep yourself strong in your foundation, breathing deep into your side body. And exhale, all the way back to center. Extend your left leg. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, slide down your left leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Really feel your rib cage. Draw the breath all the way down into the belly. Inhale all the way back up. And exhale. Just going to open that door there, so warm. Alrighty, so when we're ready, we're going to do some sun salutations. So we're going to take our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Again, maybe 2 foot wide. And rib down to our seat, hands by our side. When you're ready to inhale, inhale the arms up. And then exhale into skydive, hinge forward from the hips. Inhale your hands to your knees and exhale, slide down the legs as far as you can, drop the head. Inhale, open yourself up to the right. So I'm sliding my hands up my legs and reaching for the ceiling. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale, reach to the left. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale, slide your hands back up to your knees. Elbows onto your thighs, exhale and join your hands. Root down to your feet here and inhale, reach forward and up. And exhale all the way down to your heart center. Well done. Inhale, rise. Exhale, skydive. Inhale, hands on knees. Exhale, slide down the legs. Inhale, open to the right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open to the left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the head, lift the heart, hands to knees. Exhale, elbows on your thighs, join your hand. Root down to your feet, root down to your seat, and inhale, reach forward and all the way up. And exhale down through your heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, skydive. Inhale, hands to knees. Exhale, slide down the legs, drop the head. Inhale, open to the right. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, open to the left. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, lift the head, hands on the knees, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, elbows on your thighs, join your hands. rooting down to your feet and your seat. Inhale forward and reach up. And exhale, settle down into your heart center. Downward dog. If you like to stay seated in the chair, you could just take your feet out, your legs out in front of you, come onto your heels with your toes pointed up toward the ceiling, and then at the same time bring your hands up to shoulder height and push up and out. Roll your shoulder blades back and dip your chin in towards your chest. So really lift your kneecaps here, press into your feet, try and press your toes back towards your legs, press into your hands, just breathe deep here. You can continue like that, or if you like, you could always step away from the chair, step off the chair, bring your hands onto the chair, step back and send your bottom into the sky. You can also bend your knees. I hope you can see this now. Bend your knees and bring your abdomen towards your thigh for a bit of stretch. And then inhale, stepping forward, feet together. Or you can also come to the back of the chair, step back, heels to the floor, send your bottom out into the room and send your chest toward the floor. Again, if you need to bend your knees, you bend your knees. Just enjoy the stretch. Breathe deep. Okay, so when we're ready, we're going to just do a little warrior flow. So what I want you to do is, we're just going to shimmy ourselves over to the left of the chair and just kind of take your left buttock off the chair and support your right leg on the chair, and then just shimmy your left leg back. Again, only do this if you feel good to do it, so that your left knee is pointing down toward the floor. So you're kind of in a lunge here. Hold the right side of the chair. Inhale, left arm up, and exhale, bow your body over to the right again, looking up toward the ceiling, breathing deep. Your right foot is firmly on the floor and your left toes are tucked under, so you're on the ball of your left foot. Breathe deep here. Big breath in, come all the way back to center and exhale. Well done. Now, while you're here, we could inhale, reach forward and circle the hand around, reaching back. Inhale up and around. Inhale up and around. And exhale all the way back to center. We're going to shimmy over to the right side of the chair, taking the right leg off, making sure that the left leg is supported, and also just taking that right leg back so that the knee starts to point toward the floor. Left foot is flat on the floor, right knee is toward the floor, and that your toes are tucked under and you're kind of pressing into the ball of your right foot. Again, your left hand is holding onto the left chair, and we're going to inhale, right arm up and over, bowing the side of the body. Look up toward the ceiling if you can, and breathe here deep into your right side body. Big breath in, big breath out, big breath in, big breath out. And inhale, come all the way back to center. Inhale, right arm forward, and exhale back. Inhale and exhale. I don't have much room here, so you want to make sure that you have enough space to go all the way back. And inhale forward and all the way back. Now, if you are confident enough to let go of the chair, you can also root down through your feet, your left foot flat on the floor, you're pressing into the ball of your right foot, and inhale, arms up. Breathe deep here. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, big breath out. We've done it on this side, we'll do it on the other side. So again, taking your left leg off the chair, taking your left knee toward the floor, pressing into your right foot solidly, pressing into the ball of the back foot. And when you're ready, inhale, left arm up. And if you're feeling confident, right arm up. Now, if you have, I should have said at the start, any restriction what we're going to do next is our warrior sequence. So we're going to just turn to the right, both legs over the right side of the chair. It helps if it's a flat chair and there's no ridges or bumps. We're going to just do a twist first. And we're going to take our both hands and we're going to turn to hold the back of the chair like it's a steering wheel. Turn from your belly, then your rib cage, and then elbows close to the body. So big breath in here. And then exhaling, turn from your belly as it empties, turn from your rib cage, and then look over your right shoulder. Make sure your feet, again, are rooted into the earth, breathing deep. Exhale, come all the way back to center, and then we're just going to turn to the left, to twist to the left. So take our feet off to the left, press down to your feet, press down to your seat, and then turn to hold the chair like a steering wheel. Root down, expand up to the crown of your head. Big breath in. As you exhale, turn from your belly, turn from your rib cage, and look over your left shoulder. Breathe deep here. Big breath in and exhale all the way back to center. So we're going to turn to the right again, and we're going to shimmy ourselves almost off the chair. So we're taking our left leg off the chair and we're going to bring in our right leg to the edge of the chair. So take your time here. I always bring my knee into the back of the chair. So from here you could open your left leg out to the left, so that it looks like 3 o'clock. So like your left leg is at 12 and your right leg is at 3, or there's a right angle or a 90-degree angle here. You can stay here, or if you've been in class with me before and you know your body and you feel safe, you could start to heel toe your foot away from your body so that your inner knee starts to face toward the floor and your leg begins to open. So again, you can go anywhere from here all the way back, okay, once you feel safe. Press into the outer side as well as the inside on your left foot. Okay, make sure that you feel rooted down and stable, very important. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height. Look over your right fingertips, breathe here. So make sure you're aware of your feet on the ground, aware of your breath, aware of energy rising up to the crown of your head, energy out through both hands, rooted down, rising up, breathing in, breathing out. Left hand on your left leg, turn your right hand up, inhale, right arm up, and exhale, slide down your left leg. So again, if the right hand is a nice up onto the shoulder, or even onto the hip. Just do the motion with your torso. Well done. Big breath in here. And then exhale, bring your lower arm down to your thigh. Left hand on your left hip, roll your left shoulder back. Root down to both feet again. And then maybe, you can stay here if you like, you could take your hand on your shoulder, or maybe rainbow your left arm over your head with your palm facing down toward the floor. Breathe in deep here to the side body again. Big breath in. And then exhale, left hand all the way back to the left. And we're going to come back up to neutral, this time turning the torso forward so it faces over the right leg. Inhale, 2 arms up. So again, you can have your hands on your shoulders here if you like, or on your hips. Inhale, exhale all the way down. Well done. Heel toe that left leg all the way back in and turn back to neutral. Okay, I know some of you love those dancing warriors. Take your left leg, actually take both legs off to the left. Take your right leg off the chair and shimmy your left leg over to the edge. And then again, bring that 90-degree angle into in between your groin. Okay, so like you're looking at 9 o'clock now, right leg being 12, left leg being 9. You can stay like this, or again, you could start to shimmy that right leg back with the inner knee coming toward the floor as you creep the foot away. Again, toward a straight leg. Your four corners of your feet touching the floor, so that's the outside of the foot, inside of the foot, toes and heel touching the floor. Yeah, getting yourself into a nice position. And then we're going to inhale, arms up, shoulder height, so that your arms are in line with your hips. So I'm just going to do this routine here in the 90-degree angle for those who aren't sure whether they're doing it right. So your arms are in line with your hips, you're looking over your left fingertips, and you just breathe in deep. Well done. Right hand on your right leg, and inhale, left arm up, and exhale, release. Keep your feet flat on the floor, breathe in deep. Sliding your right hand down your right leg if you have your leg stretched out. Inhale and exhale, lower left lower arm onto your thigh. Roll your shoulder back, right hand on right hip. Inhale, right arm over the head, palm facing toward the floor, or hand on shoulder, or keep your hand on the hip. Keep your bottom rooted down on the seat. Or you can have your leg all the way out. Well done. Inhale, right hand back. Exhale, left hand back. Okay, and then we're going to turn our torso so that it's over our left leg. So we're coming from between our legs to over our left leg. Still rooted down through our seat, and we're going to inhale, arms up. So again, if your leg is back, you've now turned on the ball of your foot and you're reaching up. Well done. Big breath in, and exhale all the way back down. Bring your feet back in to center. Just come back into neutral here, take your hands out by your side, inhale up and over, and exhale down to your heart center. Again, we're going to take our hands behind our back, roll our shoulders back, press our arms away from our hands, opening our chest, maybe looking up. Big breath in here. Exhale all the way back to center. Just take your left foot into center and take your right leg over your left leg. Make sure your left knee is over your left ankle. Right knee is on top of left leg. So we're just going to open our arms here, and we're going to take left arm over right arm, take our hands on our shoulders, or take our arms back to back, or if we have it available to us, we're going to interlink our hands and try and press our hands to face each other. So really squeeze your legs together, squeeze your arms together, and we're going to exhale, round our back, and inhale, open our chest and look up, bringing the elbows up with us. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest, inhale all the way up, exhale, round the back, inhale, and exhale. Release the arms, release the legs, bring your right foot into center, take your left leg over, root into your right foot, inhale, arms up, and take your right arm over left arm this time. Hands on shoulders, hands back to back, or palms together facing each other. Inhale, squeeze the legs, squeeze the arms. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Inhale, rocking forward on the pelvis, elbows up. Exhale, bowing down, chin to chest. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. Release. Go back to neutral. Well done. Now, I just want you to rest your hands on your thighs, and I want you to inhale, look up, open your throat, and then exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, look up, open your throat. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand, take your right hand over to your left ear and just gently guide your right ear toward your right shoulder. Drop your right shoulder. Now you're not pulling your head, your hand is just resting on your head. And just close your eyes here and just breathe deep. If you feel like you could take your left hand away from your body and make a little circle there, you can do that. Don't forget to move your arm in the opposite direction. Very gently, keeping your neck where it is. Inhale, release your hand off the head, bring it back to your thigh. And exhale, slowly and gently bring your head back to center. Left hand reaches all the way over to your right ear. Big breath in here, and exhale, left ear toward left shoulder. Again, you're not pulling or pushing, just guiding the head. Inhale and exhale. Maybe if you like, taking your right hand away from your lap and making circles out to the side, big or small, wherever feels good for you, not forgetting to go the opposite direction. Inhale, release your hand off your head, and exhale, very gently and mindfully bringing your head back to center. When you're ready, just dip your chin towards your chest, and we're going to make circles. So we're going to inhale, roll the head back, and exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, roll the head back. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale all the way back to center. Just close your eyes here for a moment. Bring your awareness back to your feet. Just notice your feet on the ground in the energy of the earth. Notice your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knee, front and back. Notice your thighs, front and back, your bony pelvis, your sitting bones. Be aware of your lower back, your mid back, your shoulder blades, your neck. Be aware of your head resting on top of your spine. Be aware of your whole face. Soften your eyebrows, your forehead, your eyelids, your lips, your jaw. Let control of the breath go. Just allow your body to be breathed all by itself. Be aware of the breath in the throat, in the breastbone, in the rib cage, in the belly. Just notice the effects this practice has had on your body and also your mind. Just begin to notice space in your body and space in your mind. Stay here as long as you like. Namaste.